ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वायुमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे नमः ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशिभ्यो त्रयादृशिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यानाग्रदेवताभ्यो मत्स्यादेवतारेभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय गिरिवादिगुरुभ्यो नमः श्री आदिवराशक्तिमात्रे नमः मातापितृदेवताभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः The fulfillment of all the pujas, all the upasanas, all punya karmas is in the availability of the satsanga on the shastras, which reveals to us about Bhagavan, which is the Mukti Marga. So the fulfillment of all punya, if it is there in the satsanga, the next level of final fulfillment will be when this satsanga, which has come to us by God's kripa, we make the best use of it. What happened before 6 a.m., what will happen after 9 p.m., that is left to be left by us right now. Between these 2-3 hours, when we are given this opportunity to do the Parayana of Bhagavatam Mahapuranam, to do the Adhyanam of Bhagavatam Mahapuranam, that two very sublime, subtlemost, final teachings of Lord Krishna, followed by most beautiful Adhyatma Ramayana, wherein we are seeing today Sri Rama's Bala Leela, followed by the Stotra Pathanam. In these 2.5 hours, how much we have managed ourselves in fully attending, focusing with the best of all our faculties in this program is our sadhana contribution to ourselves. The blessings again in the form of the kavacham rakshana that are available in the satsanga are more greater than the Lord's blessings when we are away from satsanga. More secured here, less disturbances, problems. If only we can prepare ourselves, tune ourselves, and in every class make a habit of the simplicity, the bhakti shraddha, the ekagrata, with them listening to the class, at the time of listening only, if we are able to analyze with the intellect, understand the truth, know the greatness of God, feel inside only to be His Bhakta and Sharanagata, Prapanna, this itself is beautiful. Beyond the class, also, if we are able to do, we are the greatest people, we are true sadhakas. We are loved by Bhagavan, the entire Guru Parampara so much. Beyond the class also, if we do. Within the class, if we are not able to do, alas, we are disappointing the Lord, the Gurus. We are not helping ourselves also with this great opportunity. So, all said and done, these 2.5 hours are most crucial for us. In these 2 hours only, the Jnana Sadhana, Tattva Shodhana is there. In this only, Bhakti Sadhana, Sharanagati is there. In this only, correct understandings about the values along with its importance and our commitment for them is also there. In these 2.5 hours only, the Indriya Nigraha we are doing, Mano Shuddhi Karanam, Ekagrata we are doing, Sukshmatva of the Buddhi also we are gaining. Knowing this, forgetting everything else, telling to oneself the auto suggestion, be fully available for these great blessings Bhagavan Guru Parampara is giving to us through this satsang. So every day we have these 4-5 programs. The initial mantra chanting, Bhagavata Parayanam, Bhagavata Adhyanam, thereafter the Adhyatma Ramayana Adhyanam followed by Stotra Pathanam. So in them, the first one, initial prayers we have done. Let us do our Bhagavata Parayanam with Parama Bhakti. Today's Parayanam is of, in continuation of yesterday, the 8th chapter, Adhyaya of the last 12th Skandha. Let us do it. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Bhagavata Mahapuranam Parayanam Dvadasha Skandha Abhasascha Nirodhascha Yataschadhyavasiyate Sa Ashreya Param Brahma Paramatmeti Sabdyate अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः शौनक उवाच ॐ सूतजीवचिरं साधो वदनो वदतां वर तमस्य पारे भ्रमतां नृणां त्वं पारदर्शनः आहुश्चिरायुषं ऋषिं मृकण्डुतनयं जनाः यः कल्पान्ते उर्वरितः येन ग्रस्तमिदं जगतो स वा अस्मत्कुलोत्पन्नः कल्पेऽस्मिन् भार्गवर्षभः नैवाधुनापि भूतानां सम्प्लवः कोऽपि जायते एक एवार्णवे भ्राम्यन् ददर्श पुरुषं किल वटपत्रपुटे तोकं शयानं तु एकमद्भुतम् एष नः संशयो भूयान् सूतकौतूहलं यतः तं नश्छिन्ति महायोगिन् पुराणेष्वपि सम्मतः सूत उवाच प्रश्नस्त्वया महर्षेयं कृतो लोकभ्रमापहः नारायणकथा यत्र गीता कलिमलापः प्राप्तद्विजातिसंस्कारः मार्कण्डेयः पितुः क्रमात् छन्दांस्यधीत्य धर्मेण तपः स्वाध्यायसंयुतः बृहद्व्रतधरः शान्तः जटिलो वल्कलाम्बरः बिभ्रत्कमण्डलुं दण्डम् उपवीतं समेखलं कृष्णाजिनं साक्ष्यसूत्रं कुशांश्च नियमर्धये अग्न्यर्क्यगुरुविप्रात्म स्वर्चयन् सन्ध्ययोर्हरिं सायं प्रातः स गुरवे भैक्ष्यमाहृत्य वाग्यतः बुभुजे गुरुवनुज्ञातः सकृन्नो चेदुपोषितः एवं तपस्वाध्यायवरः वर्षाणाम् अयुतायुतम् आराधयन् हृषीकेशं जिज्ञे मृत्युं सुदुर्जयम् ब्रह्मा भवो भृगुर्दक्षः ब्रह्मपुत्राश्च ये परे नृदेव पितृभूतानि तेनासन्नतिविस्मिताः इत्थं बृहद्व्रतधरः तपस्वाध्यायसंयमैः दध्यावधोक्षजं योगी ध्वस्तक्लेशान्तरात्मना तस्यैवं युञ्जतश्चित्तं महायोगेन योगिनः व्यतीयाय महान् कालः मन्वन्तरषडात्मकः एतत् पुरन्दरो ज्ञात्वा सप्तमेऽस्मिन् किलान्तरे तपो विशङ्कितो ब्रह्मन् आरेभे तद्विघातनम् गन्धर्वाप्सरसः कामं वसन्तमलयानिलौ मुनये प्रेषयामास रजस्तोकमदौ तथा ते वै तदाश्रमं जग्मुरुः हिमाद्रेः पार्श्व उत्तरे पुष्पभद्रा नदी यत्र चित्राख्या च शिला विभो तदाश्रमपदं पुण्यं पुण्यद्रुमलताञ्चिदं पुण्यद्विजकुलाकीर्णं पुण्यामलजलाशयं मत्तभ्रमरसङ्गीतं मत्तकोकिलकूजितं मत्तबर्हिसटाटोपनटाटोपं मत्तद्विजकुलाकुलं वायुः प्रविष्ट आदाय हिमनिर्झरशीकरान् सुमनोभिः परिष्वक्तः ववावुत्तं भयन् स्मरम् उद्यच्चन्द्रनिशावक्त्रः प्रवाळस्तव कालिभिः गोपद्रुमलताजालैः तत्रासेत् कुसुमाकरः अन्वीयमानो गन्धर्वैः गीतवादित्रयूथकैः अदृश्यतात्तप चापेषु स्वस्त्रीयूथपतिः स्मरः हुत्वाग्निं समुपासीनं ददृशुः शक्रकिङ्कराः मीलिताक्षं दुराधर्षं मूर्तिमन्तमिवानलं ननृतुस्तस्य पुरतः स्त्रियोऽथो गायका जगुः मृदङ्गवीणापणवैः वाद्यं चक्रुर्मनोरमं सन्दधेस्त्रं स्वधनुषि कामः पञ्चमुखं तदा मधुर्मनोरजस्तोकः इन्द्रभीत्याव्यकम्पयन् क्रीडन्त्याः पुञ्जिकस्थल्याः कन्दुकैः स्तनगौरवात् वृषमुद्विग्नमध्यायाः केशविस्रंसितस्रजः इतस्ततो भ्रमदृष्टेः चलन्त्या अनुकन्दुकं वायुर्जहार तद्वासः सूक्ष्मं त्रुटितमेखलं विससर्ज तदा बाणं मत्वा तं स्वजितं स्मरः सर्वं तत्राभवन्मोघम् अनीशस्य यथोद्यमः तैत्थम् अपकुर्वन्तः मुनेस्तत्तेजसा मुने दह्यमानानि ववृतुः प्रबोध्याहिमिवार्भकाः इतीन्द्रानुचरैर्ब्रह्मन् धर्षितोऽपि महामुनिः यन्नागादहमो भावं न तच्चित्रं महत्सुहि दृष्ट्वा निस्तेजसं कामं सगणं भगवान् स्वराट् श्रुत्वानुभावं ब्रह्मर्षेः विस्मयं समगात्परं तस्यैवं युञ्जतश्चित्तं तपस्वाध्यायसंयमैः अनुग्रहायाविरासीत् नरनारायणो हरिः तौ शुक्लकृष्णौ नवकञ्जलोचनौ चतुर्भुजौ रौरववल्कलाम्बरौ पवित्रपाणी उपवीतकं त्रिवृत कमण्डलं दण्डमृजुं च वैणवं पद्माक्षमालामुतजन्तुमार्जनं वेदं च साक्षात् तप एव रूपिणौ तपत्तटितवर्णपिशङ्गरोचिषा प्रांशु दधानौ विबुधर्षभार्चितौ देवै भगवतो रूपे नरनारायणावृषे दृष्ट्वोत्थायादरेणोच्चैः ननामाङ्गेन दण्डवत् सतत्सन्दर्शनानन्द निर्वृतात्मेन्द्रियाशयः हृष्टरोमाश्रुपूर्णाक्षः न सेहेतावुदीक्षितुम् उत्थाय पराञ्जलिः प्रह्वः औत्सुक्याद् आश्लिषन्निव नमो नम इति शानौ बभाषे गद्गदाक्षरः तयोरासनमादाय पादयोरवनिज्य च अर्हणेनानुलेपेन धूपमाल्यैरपूजयतो सुखमासनमासीनौ प्रसादाभिमुखौ मुनिः पुनरानम्य पादाभ्यां गरिष्ठाविदमब्रवीत् मार्कण्डेय उवाच किं वर्णये तव विभो यदुदीरितोऽसुः सस्पन्दते तमनुवाङ्मन इन्द्रियाणि स्पन्दन्ति वै तनुभृतामज शर्वयोश्च स्वस्याप्यथापि भजतामसि भावबन्धुः मूर्ति इमे भगवतो भगवन् स्त्रिलोक्याः क्षेमाय तापविरमाय च मृत्युजित्यै नानाबिभर्षवितुमन्यतनूर्यथेदं सृष्ट्वा पुनर्ग्रससि सर्वमिवोर्णनाभिः तस्यावितुः स्थिरचरेषि तुरङ्घ्रिमूलम् यत्स्तं न कर्मगुणकालरुजस्पृशन्ति यद्वै स्तुवन्ति निनमन्ति यजन्त्यभीक्ष्णं ध्यायन्ति वेदहृदयामुनयस्तदाप्त्यै नान्यं तवाङ्घ्रिपनयादपवर्गमूर्तेः क्षेमं जनस्य परितोभिय ईश विद्मः ब्रह्मा बिभेत्यलमतो द्विपरार्धधिष्ण्यः कालस्य ते किमुत तत्कृतभौतिकानां तद्वै भजामृतधियस्तव पादमूलं हि त्वेदमात्मच्छदितात्मगुरोः परस्य देहाद्यपार्थमसदन्त्यमभिज्ञसूत्रं विन्देत ते तर्हि सर्वमनीषितार्थं सत्वं रजस्तम इति शतवात्मबन्धो मायामयाः स्थितिलयोदय हेतवोऽस्य लीलाधृता यदपि सत्त्वमयी प्रशान्त्यै नान्ये नृणां व्यसनमोहभियश्च याभ्यां तस्मात् तवेह भगवन्ननाथ भगवन् अथ तावकानां शुक्लां तनुं स्वदयितां कुशला भजन्ते यत् सात्वताः पुरुषरूपमुशन्ति सत्त्वं लोको यतो भयमुतात्मसुखं न चान्यत् तस्मै नमो भगवते पुरुषाय भूम्ने विश्वाय विश्वगुरवे परदेवतायै नारायणाय ऋषये च नरोत्तमाय हंसाय संयतगिरे निगमेश्वराय यं वै न वेदविदथाक्षपथैर्भ्रमद्भिः सन्तं स्वकेष्वसुषुहृद्य पितृपथेषु तन्मायया अमृतमतिः स एव साक्षात् तवाखिल गुरोरुपसाद्य वेदं यद्दर्शनं निगम आत्मरहः प्रकाशं मुह्यन्ति यत्र कवयोजपरायतन्तः तं सर्ववादविषयप्रतिरूपशीलं वन्दे महापुरुषमात्मनिगूढबोधं वन्दे महापुरुषमात्मनिगूढबोधम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां द्वादशस्कन्धे अष्टमोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री व्यास शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं भङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः अतः पिबन्ति सद्भाग्याः मामामुञ्चत कर्हिचित्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादशस्कन्धः मुक्तिः हित्वा अन्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। अथ अष्टाविंशोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच। Salutations to the Lord in all forms, the Guru Tattva in all forms, and the Shruti Mata and the Parabrahma Tattva. Special salutations to the Jagat Guru Sri Krishna Bhagavan, who is in the form of Bhagavata generally and particularly is now the teacher of the subject which we are studying. Definitely, we must every day spend some time in our upasana of the Kula Devata or Ishta Devata. With whatever the time we have, dravya we have, at least for 20 minutes. You can do Abhishekam, Ashtotram, and all. But once that is done, after the puja, immediately when we do pranamas, and throughout the day also, wherever, whenever it is possible, remember that Lord and ask Him these things. What we have to pray to the Lord. These five, six things, if we can have in our mind and keep on applying to the Lord for the reply for all these things, to a great extent, our job of tuning to Him is done, then we can leave it to His care. What we have to ask is everything, from the subtlemost to the grassmost. In the grassmost, we can ask the Lord, O Lord, my outer vyavahara and prarabdha be such that it doesn't give me so much dukkha that I am not able to give time to you. Ask like that. So to ask the Lord, O Lord, please bless me with my deha, arogya sthiti, vayaha and shakti ityadi to such an extent that my sadhana seva to you is not disturbed. We must ask for it. So to Bhagavan, as long as possible, please bless me at my Indriya level, that my Indriyas are strong, firm for a long, long, long period of time. More important than all this, what we have to ask is, Hey Bhagavan, not possible to me, only you can help me. In what? Seeing to it that my mind has been brought first into your control, thereafter into my discipline. So that none of the minds habitual projections or the minds, the natures of imaginations or the emotions overpower me, that I continue to be a jiva, identifying the upadhi and the jagat and suffering the pangs of samsara or samsari. May my mind rise above this state and become fit to be able to do your sadhana, your seva, your smarana, your upasana as long as possible in every sitting, as detailedly as possible, as deeply as possible. O Lord, you know and I know that your Maya is unconquerable and your Maya at tot level is my mind in my level. It is not conquerable by me. With all my efforts, I have understood. I can only play the game of doing what you say. More than that, it is in your hands. In this way, you should pray. Then also pray, Hey Bhagavan, let my runa unto the world is cleared. Let my prarabdha is exhausted. Let my vasanas are nullified. Let my antakarana, especially the buddhi, now stop becoming slave to the mana indriyadi. Let my buddhi be surrendered to the Shastra and Sadguru and their teachings. With all the love, with all the Shraddha, with all the interest. Then ask the Lord, please bless me, Lord, with the removal of tamoguna and rajoguna. Oh Lord, bless me, that I am always in that Shuddha Sattva. After all this, O Lord, may my reaching to the feet of the Guru, reaching to your feet, reaching to the feet of Shruti Mata through satsang is fulfilled, is not wasted. See to it that all sorts of moha or maya by which these great blessings are missed or not used is removed. I should recognize the greatness of the Shastra and Adhyanam in my life and give it utmost importance and priority. O Lord, bless me. I should recognize the presence of you in the form of the Guru and your blessings in the form of Guru's teachings. May I know the glory of these teachings of the Guru and may I stick to them at all prices and costs to follow without any excuses or justifications or derailments or distractions. Please bless me, O Lord. And last but not the least, last but one, O Lord, may I always be remembering you every moment. May I find that proximity with you. May I see that I am always Ashrita at your feet, and you have taken me into your lap. May I have the deep feeling that you, like the mother and father, taking care of me. Therefore, doing what you saying, doing what you say, I am feeling that feeling of relaxation. The tension-free, relaxed life I must have because I am convinced that I reach your feet and you are taking care of. All these prayers, as many times as possible, we should do. And the last prayer is, may I have your darshanam in the form of this Jagat. Means, let the Jagat be seen me as your Virat Rupa. Let me see every individual in this world as your own mobile temple. Let me have darshan of you as you are described in various Purana Itihasa. Let me, if not like the Mandukya Rishi which we just chanted, going to chant tomorrow also, see your Adolupa or Pralayakala, Vatapatra Shahi Rupa, at least in the Aradhya Rupa, may I have the darshan. Oh Lord, if you feel deserving, give me that Vaikuntha Loka darshan. Me, oh Lord, ultimately give me the vision of the Atma Anubhuti, the Paramatma Anubhuti, the Brahmatma Anubhuti, the Brahma Anubhuti, the Brahma Atma Eka Bodha. So, if we have studied our Shastras last few years regularly, we can say that all these things are if understood, we can say that we have studied Shastra. Now, what to achieve also is mentioned now. What we have to ask the Lord also mentioned. Our antakarana should always be delving or dwelling only in these things. No other thing should be allowed. All else is again moha, the maya, bandhana, karanam. And to achieve this only, Bhagavan is blessing us every day with keeping us so many classes. है ना, मरने को फुर्सत नहीं देते भगवान आजकल हमको, हम वही चाहेंगे ऐसे रखो मरने तक। अगर क्लासेस रुकना है, साधना रुकनी है, पहले प्राण निकालो तभी रुकना चाहिए, नॉट अदरवाइज। इन दिस वे मे वी ऑल बी इन दिस जर्नी recognizing Bhagavad Guru Kripa and recognizing what they are telling us to do and knowing what is to be done, let us keep on doing that. And always keep in mind, Prarabdha has its own way to bring to us variety of Sukha Dukkha, Lavahani, Jaya Parajaya, Dvandvas. People come in our life, love us, give us Sukha. Then some of others come and give us all Dukkha. None of them remain with us, they go. I only give little dharmika importance to them. More than that, protect your antakkara. In this way, when we with full maturity start living life of Adhyatmika sadhana, the removal of that curtain happens, the vision of the divinity happens to us. So may all of us this way be always in the awareness of what we have to achieve, for that what we have to do, for that what we have to pray to Paramatma. निरंतर इस प्रार्थना में हम रहे, ऐसे संकल्प लेते हुए now come to the study of this 20th chapter of 11th skandha, Mukti skandha. Mukti is achieved only through the Swarupanubhava, by giving up the Anyatha Rupa. Hitva Anyatha Rupam Swarupena Vyavastitihi Eva Mukti. That's what Bhagavan was teaching from the first chapter onwards in this sarga, in this chapter, skandha. Even though his teachings start after 7th or 8th chapter, but even through the Vasudeva Adi Samvada, Narada Adi Samvada, ये सारा भगवान की ही कथन है, कृपा है, because entire Bhagavat is Bhagavan Rupa. Now in the latest portion, we are discussing what is real, what is unreal, what is true, what is untrue, what is the adhisthana, what is the aropita, what is the substratum, what is superimposed, what causes bondage, what causes mukti. These are the very sublime thoughts which only a highly evolved spiritual seeking person alone can listen or attend or understand and try. For all other ordinary people, some puja, some namaskar, some bhajan kirtan, some prasada, they are all at that level. They are all aparipakva. That doesn't mean they are useless. They are at that level only, not beyond. But oh, those who are wanting to get liberated through the knowledge of the self, to them only these things get appealed. Otherwise, it won't. So look into yourself. If it is not appealing to you, that means not matured. So you don't come to class like some of them left. Go. Be involved in your own upasanas and all. Maybe after 10 lives, some guru again will come in your life. From him again you listen to this. No, we are now up to it. We are ready for the listening, for the contemplation, for the vicharana independently at home and go into the deep understanding and abiding in this understanding. If that is your thing, welcome. Let's study together steadily under the benign grace of Bhagavan, Guru, and Shruti Mata. So yesterday we saw the verses in this 28th chapter, the 17, 18, 19. So what were they? We have seen up to this. Again, I will not explain in detail, just chant the sloka. At that time only you can feel the meaning, at least literal, if not the detail. Like morning also, we are revising our Druk Drishya Viveka. So when the main thoughts were being discussed, what details we discussed from last 3 months, we are able to remember. Here also, we have touched upon this subject to some extent. Chanting will be done, just feel the meaning. One or two slokas. Other slokas we will anyway explain. Amula metatu, this Jiva Bhava has no Moola in the reality means what? In reality, it is not there. The Jiva, me, who is going through Jagra Sapna Sushupti Avasthas, every time continuously, in his essential self, is not there. Like the hero in the movie, he beating the villains, beaten by the villains, in reality, he is not there. He is superimposed on that particular person, whatever his name. On him, that role is superimposed. That role is not there in him. So that role is amulam. Clear? So too, all this is amula. In the mula, it is not there. Mula is reality. Therefore, in reality, it is not there. When it is not there in reality, reality is always there. Then what is its position? Its position is in or on reality. It is only superimposed. And it will continue to persecute us till the reality is known, realized. Therefore, knowing the reality by which detaching, declutching, eliminating this amula but still appearing in so many forms, jiva bhava, is mukti. So amula method explained. Yet, when the mula, the atma is not discovered, till that time, the same mula rahita but still appearing jiva bhava is bahurupa rupitam. Second word explained. Amulam, but Bahurupa Rupitam. In reality, it is not there, but in imagination or projection, when it is taken to be existing, it will have variety of the Rupa. And that is why in this only there is a very subtle logical thinking and understanding. What is that? Mula is one without second. When that Mula, which is one without second, is not recognized, in place of it, the non-existing unreal thing is projected. That is not one or two, it is bahurupa rupitam. Like amula method, pot is not there in the mud. But when the mud is not seen as the mud can be bahurupa rupitam. Means many pots can be seen. Is it not? If the mud is not recognized. So in the mula, tattva is one. In the ignorance of one tattva, ekameva dvayam, in the ignorance of that, what is projected is a tattva or unreal, it is bahu. Everywhere so सत्य एक ही होता है. बोल दिया तो खत्म, नहीं बोला तो थाउजेंड्स ऑफ झूठ हो जाते हैं वहां. प्रेम एक ही होता है, प्योर. किया, खत्म. नहीं हुआ तो फिर राग, द्वेष, काम, क्रोध, थाउजेंड ऑफ इमोशंस विल कम. सत्य इज वन. इफ नॉट, द असत्य आर मेनी. Varupitam. By the way, logical conclusion, truth is one. On that, many untruths are superimposed when that one truth is not recognized as it is. And that superimposed manyness is called as samsara. Want to continue? Continue. You are responsible. No, I don't want to continue. I want to get into liberation. Then you take the responsibility for your own sadhana evolution. Third one, what is to be done if you want to be mukta? Jnana asina upasanaya shitena jnana asina. उपासना के द्वारा शार्प किया गया ज्ञान के खड्ग से छित्वा. This jiva bhava, along with all those things which are strengthening this jiva bhava, we have to cut. There are only 4-5 things. Jiva bhava, upadhi tadatmya, then shabda sparsha rupa rasa grahanam, towards them the raga dvesha, forming as vasana. These are the 5 things we have to cut asunder. वासना को काटना है, राग द्वेष आदि को काटना है, विषयों के प्रति आकर्षण को काटना है, उपाधियों के तादात्म्य को काटना है, फाइनली द जीव भाव. ये उपासनया शितेन ज्ञान असिना. Now only one thought I will tell, otherwise it will be very elaborately. I am always tempted to explain. आजकल थोड़ा rationing कर रहे. All problem is there in अज्ञानम. Therefore, all solution is there in jnanam only. Please remember, every problem gets sorted out only after jnanam is gained. Yeah? There are 2 types of jnanam as we told. One is tattva jnanam, atma jnana, brahma jnana. When that is gained, we have to abide in that jnana. Other than that, there is nothing to be done. The other jnana is there. When we gain it, with the help of that jnana, one thing is we can avoid the new problems created. Second is already existing samskara vasana can be eliminated by doing what is to be done after that jnana. So one knowledge is followed by the action. In that there are 2 things. One action is to exhaust all the vasanas. Second is not to allow the new vasanas. The other jnanam is that you avoid in it, there is nothing to be done. Like Aham Brahmasmi. If intellectually thoroughly understood, there is nothing to be done. Just get abiding in that, abidance in that. But the other jnanam, that the obstruction for the jnana is the vasanas. So to eliminate the vasanas, we have to do karma yoga. The inability for understanding Shastra is because of the multi-pointedness of the mind. Therefore, we have to do the japadi for making the mind single-pointed. There are things to be done. So in this way, thinking for yourself, become clear about these aspects. All of that are mentioned in these 2 words. Upasanaya shitena jnana asina. Upasana is what? Repeatedly doing. That is what? The one which makes sharp. What is that? Jnana. What jnanam? Already just now we said. One, to be abiding in. Second is the jnanam to be followed by the action. And what is the meaning of upasana shitatva of this jnana khatga? What is the sharpening of this upasana shitatva? Is what? Again and again being near to that jnana. Repeatedly. So daily going to the Guru is upasana. Listening from the Guru is upasana. Manana Chintana is upasana. That it makes the jnana sharp. Here the sharpness of the jnana. ज्ञान को खड्ग कहा. सो और खड्ग शार्प होना चाहिए किसी को काटने के लिए, इसलिए ज्ञान खड्ग शार्प होना है कह रहे. बट द शार्पनेस हियर शीतत्व is very subtle, very powerful, is the conviction. That is called as Shita Jnana Khatga. Upasana Shita Jnana Khatga. Like I am attached to someone. Okay, then I am miserable. Obviously, wherever you are attached, you are miserable, or wherever you are miserable, you are attached. Now, first I have to listen from Guru and understand मैं इस attachment में फंसा हूँ इसलिए दुखी हूँ. But is that making me detach from that attachment and get freed just like that? No. Why? Because the jnanam that attachment is the cause of dukkha is not sufficient enough to cut the attachment and get me freed. Therefore, that jnana khadga is not sharp enough. Then what I have to do? Upasana shitena. What is upasana shita? Listen again and again. Look into the people's lives all around us. Everyone is suffering only because of attachments. Look into our own lives, past experiences, wherever we have suffered only because of attachment. And see the other picture. Those are happily laughing and giggling, enjoying life like a party, called as the saints and sages. They are able to be happy. Only one reason is they don't have attachment anyway. In this exercise is called as upasana. This exercise makes the jnana that I have to cut my attachment to be happy. इस ज्ञान असी को शार्प बनाएगा. उस शार्पनेस से काट सकते हैं. नहीं तो क्या है जिंदगी भर वो वाला अटैचमेंट दुखी करेगा. वन एग्जाम्पल लाइक दैट सो मेनी अदर नॉलेजेस. द अदर नॉलेज इज व्हाट कि unless I get up morning and do my meditation, those 3-4 hours of 3:34 to 7, I cannot be in tune with the Rishi Munis who in that Brahma Muhurta are doing dhyana. This is called the jnana. But the jnana should work as an asi, khadga, and cut whatever the thing because of which I am sleeping excessive. Is it not? हो ही नहीं रहा वो. Why? Because upasana से वो ज्ञान अशिक्षित नहीं हुआ. Then what is upasana then? Pray to the Lord also. Think again and again. Have that feeling in that कि अभी जिंदगी खत्म हो रही है. अब नहीं तो कब? Right now let me start getting up morning. These thoughts to be strengthened also. And practically sleep early. Don't eat at all at night. चाहिए तो सुबह 10 बजे का भैंस गधे की तरह खाओ. But before that, night don't eat so that morning you are able to get up. So these are all called as upasanas. With that, the jnana khadgam that to get up morning and do sadhana become sharpened. With that, that obstruction of excessive sleep is cut asunder. Same way, throughout the day I am in Rajoguna of so many distractions. That is what is wasting my time, my energy. This is called as jnana. But that is not sharp, this understanding is not sharp enough really to withdraw myself from all those distractions. Then I have to do the khadga very sharp by upasana. Again, the same is upasana. How long I should waste my time in this useless aspects, useless, what to say, topics dealing with the people, or people with useless topic. क्या कब तक ये? Yeah. This way, again and again thinking, again and again praying, again and again telling the auto suggestion with small little doses, actually practically doing, all of them are called upasana. With that, the jnana becomes shita, then it will cut asunder all those problems. In this way, everywhere we have to understand the meaning of jnana khadgam is the only one, ultimately which cuts the jnanam. Before that also, anything which was cause or effect of the ajnana. So, this is in general we spoke. Particularly here, the three things I already said, no? 3 or 5 things. The jiva bhava has to be cut asunder, the upadhi tadatma has to be cut asunder, and with the upadhi, all the attachments, the shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha we have to cut, then we have to cut the vasanas, finally the ajnanam. Jnanasina upasanaya shitena chitva. Such person alone gam vicharati atrushna. Revels in the world, freed from any inner insufficiencies or the negativity starting from the trushna ityad. And what we did last 7-8 minutes contemplation is called as mananam. And the one who does it called as muni. Therefore, muni gam vicharati atrushna. Now imagine a muni. Not only the outer jata jota, is it not? Kashaya vastra, staying in a kutia, that are all external. First, remember, okay, in that way. Inside, what must be going in him? Because of which is called as Muni. Is it not? He understood that all the problems are in his own identity with Dehadi Upadhi, and that is strengthened because of his too much involvement with the Shabda Sparsha Vishaya Vyakti. Therefore, he withdrew from everyone, went to an ashram, secluded. There also, he is controlled all his Panchopadhis. Then he studied from the Guru. Then, whatever knowledge he gained, he is continuously dwelling on that. He is called as Muni. Such one alone slowly cuts asunder his jiva bhava along with all those things. Atrushnaha. Atrushna means infinitude. Because only in the finitude there is trishna or kamana. Purnata में kamana नहीं होता. तो atrushna means purnata. In his purna atha anubhava, he is vicharati, he just revels. Imagine what is in that Muni's heart. Let that come to us also. And every time when we discuss these topics, don't demoralize yourself by saying ये मेरे से नहीं होता है, मैं इसका लायक नहीं हूँ, या मैं अभी नहीं करूँगा, न बाद में देखेंगे, बस मैं सिर्फ सुनने को आया हूँ, मेरे लिए होगा नहीं, ये बहुत मुश्किल है, इतने चीज़ में फंसा हूँ. Every of these negative detrimental thoughts of low opinion about ourselves are not healthy. When Bhagavan and Guru has faith in us and they are showing that faith by giving us this opportunity of educating us, how can't we have the faith on ourselves? जब डॉक्टर कहते हैं बेटा ठीक हो जाएगा, अब उनको फेथ है तो हमको डबल होना चाहिए क्योंकि इट्स माई हेल्थ. यस सर, आप कह रहे हो तो मैं जरूर होगा मेरा, तो आपके दवा के साथ, भगवान की दुआ के साथ मैं भी मेरा मेहनत करके मैं ठीक हो जाऊँ. इज दिस गुड? और ऐसे डॉक्टर साहब ऐसे कहते हो लेकिन क्या है, मेरे को डर लगे, मैं मरेला. व्हाट द डॉक्टर डज, ही हैज गिवन द इंस्पिरेशन, ही गिव द मेडिसिन. व्हाट विल से, अच्छा तुमको ऐसा लग रहा है कि ज्यादा नहीं जियोगे, एक काम करना, तुम क्या करूं डॉक्टर, पहले बिल पे कर फिर मर. दैट विल से. On the other hand, along with the doctor's assurance, you also reassured yourself, practicing all prescriptions and adding your own efforts with extra intelligence. You become healthy and gave the credit to doctor also. The doctor will take you as example to tell others. Otherwise also will take an example. देखो भाई उसको मैंने कहा, उसने नहीं सुना, useless fellow, he died. You can also die like him. Or this fellow, you see, not only followed my prescription, but he inspired himself and took all the required cares, more search karke, research karke, he recovered more quicker than as I expected. Take him as an example. See, the Shruti Mata took the example of Trishanku, took the example of Maha Chamasa. She should not take the example of this Atitaraha and all. Never ever demoralize yourself. Let the million people say that I can't do you can't do sadhana, still we say I must. Not the other way around. Everybody is telling कि तुम कर सकते हो, तो क्या मैं नहीं कर सकता हूँ. The कमजोरी जो मन के, that's called अर्जुना को भगवान ने गाली दिया, क्षुद्रम हृदय दौर्बल्यम. ये चिल्लर वाला दिल का जो कमजोरी है उसको त्यक्त्वा उत्तिष्ठ परांतापया, give it up, awake and scorch your inner and outer enemies. That is what the lion-like roar of Lord Krishna. Okay, this is not there in the topic, but we are adding it because whenever these details of sadhana are told, while listening to them and getting inspired, the other devilish mind of ours works and tells us, "ये तुम क्या हो, इतने छोटे बंदे हो, तुमसे नहीं हो सकता." That devil mind, उसको मौका नहीं देना. तीन ही चीजें मुझे करना है, मैं कर सकता हूं, मैं करके रहूंगा. I have to do, I can do, I will do. That's it. Else, no more the outer shatrus once you come here. Is it not? Where are your shatrus for you? अब 2 साल से लोग देख रहे हैं आपको, जाके 5-5 घंटे क्लास में फंसे हो. Nobody is interested in you and me now. They understood, they have written of us. अब ये मिलेगा नहीं, इनको हम तंग नहीं कर सकते, स्वामी जी कर रहे. Think about except 2 or 3 people who still believe that we are useful, only it's a belief that they call us, they invite us. Else, what are the outer problem? कोई कम हो गया आपके बच्चे पोते सब जान चुके हैं ये स्वामी जी के क्लास को छोड़ के नहीं आएंगे ऑल आउटर प्रॉब्लम्स आर गॉन इफ एट ऑल सम आर देयर कुछ नहीं होकर यू ओनली गोइंग एंड गेटिंग दोस स्वामी जी बहुत दिन हो गए कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ यू ओनली गो नो बड़ी इनवाइट लाइक मी हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कॉल मी बिटवीन द क्लासेस फ्रॉम लास्ट 2 years even one person called no you only don't I mean, how can others call so I am freed from outer problem I am saying. Now the inner problems are this is what we listed now. The inferiority feelings that I can't do wale thoughts, no, not now wale thoughts, but I have not enjoyed the world. अरे बुद्धू लोग अब तक जो किया वैसे ही होता है चाहे लाख जन्म भी लगाओ वही शब्द स्पर्श रूप रसगंध वही होता है इट्स ओनली द इमेजिनेशन द माइंड देयर समथिंग न्यू समथिंग एक्स्ट्रा समथिंग कुछ नहीं सेम मूर्खता think about it. This problem should be answered like that. Like that, all problems no more are outer, inner. And the biggest of the problem is what? We have not set right in our schedule of the day in which sadhana is duly, fully given importance. And to do that, taking care of ourselves, mainly physically, health wise. इसमें हम स्थिर हो जाएं आप जितने साल भगवान कराएंगे करो. So in this way, the earlier shloka told who is Jiva and he is the sufferer, and this shloka gave us sadhana what to do. Chitva munirgam visaratya trishnaha. Amulametad bahurupa rupitam manovacha prana sharira karma. Jnanasnopasanaya shitena chitva munirgam vicharati atrishnaha. What a beautiful shloka. Yeah. Now in the next shloka also we have seen हाउ टू गेन दिस ज्ञान असी अब असी वसी बात को साइड पे रखो बार बार हो जो तो यू मे नॉट फील एट होम ऑल द टाइम जस्ट गेन द ज्ञानम एंड रिमूव द अज्ञान दैट्स द मीनिंग ऑफ ज्ञान को असी कहा क्योंकि अज्ञान इज लाइक ए स्ट्रॉन्ग रोप और एनीथिंग विच कैन बी कट ओनली विद द स्वॉर्ड और खासकर ये संसार इज कंपेयर्ड विद द वृक्ष देयरफॉर वृक्ष को काटना है in the morning class also aham vrukshasya reriva to cut the tree you need a sword or axe there was that language is spoken the tree of samsara is because of ignorance the asi of jnanam the jnana kadgi usko काटेगा बट ज्ञान को पाना है दृढ़ पाना है शास्त्र ज्ञान को उसके बाद आत्मज्ञान होगा उसमें और अनात्मा का है वही बताया जाएगा हाउ टू कीप द अनात्मा वे आल्सो टोल्ड हाउ टू अवॉइड इन द आत्मा आल्सो इज टोल्ड बी क्लियर अबाउट दैट नॉलेज एंड लिव लाइक दैट एंड सी टू दैट यू योरसेल्फ गेट योर मुक्ति प्रभु कृपा हमेशा है गुरु कृपा हमेशा है दे कांट डू एनीथिंग अदर देन शोइंग द ब्लेसिंग्स showering the blessings. Now in the next shloka, the 5-6 very important sadhanas, all of them are required for gaining that strong sharpened jnana khadga by which the jiva bhava with its moola called as avidya one side, with its tail called as the upadhi and worldliness other side, all of that is cut. जीव बीच में है इस तरफ उसका अज्ञान वासनाएं हैं और इस तरफ उसका उपाधि तादात में है उसके बाद इज इन्वॉल्व इन द शब्द स्पर्श और रसगंध थ्रू कर्मा टू गेट द कर्म फल so with all these sadhanas all these have to be cut these sadhanas are the jnana khadga ko पाने वाले साधनाएं this is what I said to us in the mantra number 18 we have chanted it we saw it we'll just remind ज्ञानं विवेको निगमस्तपश्च प्रत्यक्षमैतिह्यमथानुमानम् आद्यन्तयोरस्य यदेव केवलं कालश्च हेतुश्च तदेव मध्ये. And why it is difficult for us to understand all these shlokas, sadhanas? Because throughout the life, not only we are exposed to these knowledges, but we are all exposed to all those worldly things, because of which our antakarana mind became so much extroverted that even forcefully this knowledge is given, we are not able to receive it. Now imagine the other way around, like right from the age of 6, 7, only Shastras are taught, only the Jnana is given, only the sadhana upasanas are taught, and that alone we are doing. पिछले 50, 60, 70 साल जो भी आपको उम्र है, तो इमेजिन करो पिछले 2 साल में जो हुआ उसको 35 टाइम्स मल्टीप्लाई करो, बिकॉज योर एज इज 70, 35 टाइम्स यू वुड हैव ग्रोन. Difficulty is because not only we are not doing the study, but we are doing the opposite things, which are burdening our antakarana with so many vasanas, habits, and addictions that we are forcefully full to the world, even though God and Guru are trying to bless us and pull us towards them. ये क्यों बताया जा रहा है? Only to tell कि by somehow God's Guru's grace, your effort, you have started being regular, never ever give up. Only two things I am putting in my life to stop the classes. One, become mukta. Second, die. There is no third reason because of which I leave my spiritual study and sadhana. चाहे मुक्ति मिल जाए या मत. That is what our Gautama Buddha dhyana. Shariram va patayami karyam va sa. Every Maha sadhaka sits for sadhana with this conviction only. Therefore, they are able to get the anubhava. हमको भी ऐसा होना है. Never ever in this life or in life give chance again to those things which make us forget for this most beautiful spiritual pursuit for mukti. Even this life also. Some of you have become that much intelligent. I can't say all. Some of you are able to avoid those interactions, those activities, those people which are disturbing to the sadhana, to the study. Some अदर्स कोई बुला नहीं रहा इसलिए क्लास में आते हैं, इसलिए बुलाते ही क्लास छोड़कर भाग. That's the beginning. Slowly, Bhagavan, let nobody call me, let me not call anyone. Let me listen to your call, let me call you. Let us meet first. Let me have your अनुभूति पहले, बात की बात बाद में. पहले मुझे आपका दर्शन. That way. Clear? Now what are those 5, 6 things? ज्ञानम विवेकः. यार विवेक ही ज्ञान है. विवेक से ज्ञान उत्पन्न होता है. व्हाट इज सत्य, व्हाट इज असत्य, एंड व्हाट इज द सोर्स फॉर दिस विवेक विच लीड्स टू दैट ज्ञान which you have to sharpen it by repeatedly attend to it, which is called as upasana, is nigama. See, as we are saying every day, morning also I said in Viduraniti, the sloka which I love the most came where the Vidurji telling to Dhritarashtra, without studying Shastra, without surrendering to the Guru, even otherwise you may have the sharpness like a Brahaspati, still you cannot do your Kalyanam. This was the morning sloka. Here also, मैं थोड़ी कह रहा हूँ मेरे मन से, भगवान साक्षात कृष्ण कह रहे निगमहा. Without the Shastra, Jnanam, we cannot do the Viveka which leads to the Jnanam. And this regularly attending Shastra Jnanam till we become very sharp, subtly in our Viveka, because of which the Jnanam arises. That regularity is called Upasanaya Shitena. मैं ऊपर के श्लोक से इसको कनेक्ट कर रहा हूँ. उपासना का अर्थ समझ में आ गया ना. ऊपर में नियर आसना बैठना, बार बार उसी के यहाँ बैठकर, बार बार उसके यहाँ बैठकर. हाउ द शार्पनेस ऑफ द ब्लेड और एनीथिंग है, अगेन एंड अगेन रफ सरफेस को रगड़ते हैं. दूर रख के करो तो नहीं होता. इन द सेम वे लाइक सम ऑफ द पीपल, चलो स्वामी ऑनलाइन नहीं तो ऑफलाइन सुनेंगे करके, ये ऑनलाइन गयो ऑफलाइन गयो, कहाँ भटक रहे हो लोग नहीं पता. They are doing all beautiful things except the most beautiful thing. Very interesting. I am enjoying looking at all good examples for me. Those people whom I had trusted so much, that they are with me till I die in the classes. Gone. जाओ मेरे को क्या है? Not this way. Upasanaya shitena. Again and again, till the Viveka Shakti fully जागृत होता है, जिसके द्वारा आत्मानात्म विवेक से आत्मा ही सत्य है, बाकी सब मिथ्या है, ऐसा सैद्धांतिक ज्ञान भी और साधना में अनुभव भी आता है, तब तक उपासना जो शास्त्र अध्ययन कहते हैं, विवेक कहते करते ही रहना. सो ज्ञानम विवेक, इज इट क्लियर और नॉट? विवेक करने से ही ज्ञानम आता है, बिकॉज अविवेक से ही अज्ञान है. व्हाट इज अज्ञानम? टेकिंग अनात्मा इज आत्मा, फॉरगेटिंग आत्मा. अनात्मा इज जीवा, टेकिंग माई सेल्फ एज जीवा एंड फॉरगेटिंग दैट आई एम द सेल्फ. मॉर्निंग आल्सो सेम श्लोका इन दृग्दृश्य विवेकम अस्य जीवत्वम आरोपात साक्षिणी अपि अवभासते आवुरौ तु विनष्टायां भेदे भाते भयाति तत्. Here also aviveka is the karana by which ajnanam happened. Ajnana means forgetting that I am self, thinking that I am jiva. So viveka se jnanam hota hai. What is jnana? Jnana, I am the self, not the jiva. And who will tell what is jiva, what is atma, and you are the self, not the jiva? Nigamaha. Then this nigama में जाकर शास्त्र पढ़ते हुए to develop the viveka, to get the jnana, what we need is sacrifice of so many things. What we need is doing so many practices to control our senses, to control our mana. Control means discipline, purify, make it single pointed, sharp, subtle, make it sattvic, all that. और ये सब जो करना होता है, इसको मिलकर होलसेल में कहते हैं तपस्या. तपस्या के द्वारा all our extroverted is removed, internally mind's agitations are removed, mind is brought to stand still, indriyas are gone. With this personality we go to nigama. With the information gained from the nigama we do the viveka. With the viveka is born the jnana. That jnana again and again through the same practice, make it upasanaya shitena, repeatedly sharp karenge, that jnana khadga will cut the tree of samsara by cutting that I am jiva, I am deha इत्यादि. ये सारे आइडेंटिफिकेशन को काट देगा, संसार वृक्ष ही नहीं रहेगा. That is why ज्ञानम विवेको निगमः तपश्च. How important is this shloka? How clear this is, how complete it is. Very, very essential. And that's why we are taking more time to become very clear in our understanding of this. Then the next one was Jnana Viveko Nigamastapascha Pratyaksha. Add to that the examples of what you are seeing in the Pratyaksha world with your Akshaprati. And how through the Dehadi Upadhi Tadatma the Jivas are suffering. We are also suffering. And how the Upadhi Tadatma ko kaat kar jnana, as I say, the great Jivan Mukta Rishis Munis are in the bliss Ananda. That is called Pratyaksha. Aitihya means their teachings. Seeing them is Pratyaksha. Aitihya means they are saying their teaching. In that they will tell their experience also, and they tell how did they reach. Like the first 5 ranks of civil servants. You do the interview. Then they tell. Okay, so many problems, difficulties I had. Yet I worked so hard. Now the joy of getting this rank has made me forget all those troubles I went through, and they're all worthy. This, when the youngster listens, it becomes aitihyam for him, for the youngster. Then anumanam. Anumanam is yukti, logic. Use your own logical ability. Yuktiya use karke, logically. In this way, you have to get the jnana. विवेक से निगम के आधार पर पाया हुआ विवेक से, तपस्या के द्वारा शार्प किया हुआ मन बुद्धि को यूज करके पड़ा हुआ निगम से पाया हुआ विवेक से ज्ञान को पाना, उस ज्ञान को प्रत्यक्षम ऐतिह्यम अनुमानम से और भी स्ट्रांग करना. क्लियर? When all this is done, what is the jnana is gained or to be gained for moksha? What is the nature of that? How that jnana looks like? Both in theory as well in experience. How that jnana looks like? कौन सा ज्ञान को हमें इतने मेहनत से थियरिटिकली कन्विंस होना है, सीट ऑफ मेडिटेशन में एक्सपीरियंस करना है. सेकंड लाइन, व्हाट इज दैट? आदि अंतयो अस्य यदेव केवलम कालश्च हेतुश्च तदेव मध्य. बस, this is the entire jnana we have to gain. Very simple words I tell. Entire outer world as well as my own जीव भाव. सबसे पहले क्या था, के बाद में क्या होगा, क्या है, वही अब भी है. वही अब जो रूप नाम के रूप में दिख रहा है, उसका हेतु भी है, प्रकाशक भी है. काल मीन्स प्रकाशक. This is a jnana to be convinced, practiced, experienced. One more addition to this one. What was there beyond the creation? Who can tell us what was there? Shastra. ये पहले भगवान ही थे, शास्त्र. What will be there at the end of total creation or my individual dissolution? Who tells? Again भगवान और शास्त्र. शास्त्र ने बताया कि आत्मा ही रहेगा. तो पहला आत्मा था, बाद में आत्मा ही रहेगा, हर परमात्मा रहेगा. तो अब कौन है? अब वही है. नचिकेत का थर्ड प्रश्न में यही आंतर्य था. आफ्टर द डेथ समथिंग एग्जिस्ट और नॉट. What is it? What is not only after death, even now also, what is there is He only. Big subject again, I can't explain. Okay. Now comes a example of gold is seen in mantra 19. Ornaments are made. You can see them hanging in the showroom. Before that, if the video was videographed, there's a gold molded ornaments are made. Then फ्यूचर को भी टाइम मशीन के द्वारा वीडियो करोगे. द ऑर्नामेंट्स आर मेल्टेड, व्हाट रिमेन्स इज गोल्ड. पहला गोल्ड, बाद में गोल्ड. बीच में कौन है? ओनली गोल्ड. बट व्हाट इज सीन इज मध्ये नाना अपदेशैः व्यवहार्यमाण. Okay. Apadesha means Rupa Nama. Nana Apadesha means in the form of various names and forms. Same Paramatma is seen and we are doing Vyavahara with. So all world of names and form are only for Vyavahara, not Paramarthik. Hmm? This is what is the beautiful knowledge. We stop here. Then tomorrow straight away without all this introduction. Today all was revision only, I know. 20th sloka we take, which is again a big chunk of discussion. 21, 22. ये सारे महान महान श्लोक हैं, हम पढ़ेंगे. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. कृष्ण चंद्रहारम की जय. I'll just take 5 minutes break for our Adhyatma Ramayana class. 5 minutes.